Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought today would be a really fun idea to do a mid-year favorites. I know every single year I do an end of the year favorites, but I have never done a mid-year favorites. And I was looking at the date and I'm like, I can't believe 6 months has passed and we're halfway through the year. So I'm like, you know what? I have a good idea. Let's gather up our products and see midway through the year what we've been loving, see if it changes when I do my yearly favorites. I thought it'd be cool to look back 6 months from now once I do this in December again to see how this changes or if it stays the same. So this is everything I've been loving this year. These are the best of the best to me. My favorite products in the past 6 months, mid-year favorites. So if you guys like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. I hope you enjoy it. I thought it'd be pretty cool myself. So let's dive right into my best of the best. I'm gonna go in order of how I put product on my face. And to start off, primers. I have 2, and the first one, number 1, that I've been loving is the Pixi Skin Treats Rose Flash Balm. And this is an instant skin booster. You can use 3 ways. You can use it to moisturize, prime, or as a mask. I think this looks amazing underneath makeup, and it's just been my favorite. I love the smell of it. I love the feel of it. I have normal to dry skin, and this works perfectly for my dry skin. And it almost fills in your pores, almost. Not as good as this next one I'm gonna share with you, but I can use this most days just as is, and it's perfect. And then when I want a little bit more smoothing action, I like to go in with my Tatcha, the Silk Canvas, and just use this on my nose where I have the most pore issues. Just right there, and this does a great job at smoothing it out. And you only need such a small amount of this product, and I don't use it all over my face, so this is gonna last me forever. So I've been really enjoying this one too. At first when I used it, I was using too much, and I don't use the little medallion that comes with this because I find it scoops up too much product. So I just lightly put my finger in it, press it into my nose, and that works perfectly for me. So I have been enjoying this one as well. It's much more pricey, but if you're looking for a good drugstore face primer, try out the Pixi one. Then I wasn't sure what category to put this in, so I'm doing it as a base, but you can use this on top of your makeup. You can use it mixed in, underneath. This is so versatile. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter for Superstar Youth Glow in shade 4 medium. And this is such a beautiful product, very unique. I don't think there's anything quite like this on the market, this formula anyways. It's so beautiful. You can use other products to achieve some glow, but this glow is unlike anything else. It's really, really beautiful. This is 100% worth it to me. Charlotte Tilbury is on the more pricey side, but it's my favorite brand of all time. And you can just add this to your cheeks for the most beautiful natural glow. Or I like to wear this even all over my face just as a very light foundation. It's just a skin tint but with glow, and it's perfect for mommy makeup days. And it just gives the most beautiful natural look to the skin without looking like you're wearing makeup. It's just so beautiful. So I highly recommend checking that out. Very unique, one of my favorite finds this year. And then moving on to foundation, I have 3 to mention. And at the beginning of the year, I was loving the Dior Forever Undercover 24-hour full coverage foundation. And then recently, I started using the Too Faced Peach Perfect, which I'm wearing on my skin today. And this is what I've been using in my tutorials because honestly, I just feel like this makes my skin look the best. It is a comfort matte foundation. It has a 14-hour wear, oil-free, oil-controlling, photo-friendly, and it really is photo-friendly. I feel like I've taken my best photos when I've used this product, and it just feels amazing on the skin, lasts forever, as it says 14-hour wear. It does last a really good amount of time. It smooths out any kind of imperfections without being as drying as my Dior. My Dior makes my skin look incredible as well, but I find this to be way more matte. This I wouldn't say is a traditional matte, it's more of a satin, but it definitely has the smoothing properties that a matte foundation has, which I look for, and it's just been amazing. So I'm late to the game on this one. I use shade Honey, which is perfect. I'm wearing it today, and I've just been absolutely loving that one. And then for more natural skin days, I've been using my Lancome Skin Feels Good product. It has some SPF in it, and it just beautifully evens out the skin. I have it in 2 shades because I love it so much. Every time I buy a product in multiples, that means I really like it. So this is my tan, and this is my natural skin tone, and I just love it so much. If you're looking for the perfect everyday kind of wear product, this is for you. As I said, it has some SPF. It has a decent amount of coverage. I like this more than the It Cosmetics CC cream. This sits better on my skin. I find the It Cosmetics one, though I love it, it does sit a little bit heavier. So that one works better for my normal to dry skin. And then what took me by surprise this year was my love for KKW Beauty, these products in particular. I really like her line. I love the packaging and the aesthetic of the brand, and I'm almost done my concealer and they don't have it restocked. I've been waiting. I even emailed them. I'm like, when are you gonna restock this? Because I need it. I use shade 5, very yellow, very brightening, and I just used up my Bake Powder in 2 in the tutorial for this look. So this is completely empty. So that is a true love. And this is gonna last me forever because you only need such a small amount. And you can go overboard with this, which oftentimes I do, like today. I went for a very bright under eye, and if you want to create that very highlighted look underneath the eye, these brightening powders are no joke. So this will definitely create that very lifted, bright effect underneath the eye. I use shade 2 as well. This is my most tan right now, so it gives a very, very brightened effect. And then for overall face powder, I love the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. Came out this year. It's beautiful to set your face if you have normal to dry skin like myself, mature skin. I feel like this is the best powder for that. It will set your makeup without making you look overly matte. It has this glow to it without having any kind of shimmer, glitter, anything like that that would emphasize any kind of texture or things that you do not want to emphasize. It just makes you look healthy and radiant, plus sets your face. It's perfection in a powder. It is quite pricey, but this is 100% worth it to me and been a great find this year. For bronzer, I have my number 1 and then an honorable mention that I haven't used enough to really include in a video, but I wanted to mention it nonetheless. This will come as no surprise. This is the Marc Jacobs Tan-Tastic. I have hit major pan on this, and it's very thin around the edges to the point where this cracks. I could not travel with this, else it would bust. So I've been very gentle with this, but it's finally back permanent. Sephora Canada has not restocked it yet. I'm on the wait list. So as soon as it comes back in stock, I'm buying it back up. Favorite bronzer of all time. I use it to bronze contour, and it's just my favorite. If I don't want my bronzer to look matte, just to add a bronze topper to my skin, I love these BECCA bronzers. They're new, but limited edition. Why are all the good things limited edition? They get taken away from me, but these are the BECCA Gradient Sunlit Bronzers. I have Sunset Waves and Sunrise Waves. Sunrise Waves is the more light tone. They still don't go deep enough. Even Sunset Waves doesn't bronze up my skin overly well, but it's great as a bronze topper. So this is the more light tone one, and this is the darker one. They do come with highlights. The lighter one comes with opal. This comes with rose gold. I'm just going to show you in this video how this adds glow to the skin. I'm going to swirl it and everything, tap it off, because this picks up a lot of product. You see that glow it gives? My forehead? Just the most beautiful glow. So I do find it quite intense for the glow. Even though you can stick to the middle center, I still find that to have a lot of glow to it as well. So that's why I like to personally use these as toppers to bronzers, which I don't think there's any kind of bronze topper on the market. Granted, you can use whatever you want, but that's what I use them for, and they've been fantastic that way. But it's an honorable mention just because they're more recent to my collection, but I have a feeling they're gonna make it into my yearly favorites, but I want to wait and see. That's one of those products I'm like, are you gonna make it? We'll see. And then for blush, I finally found my favorite blush of all time. I love the Charlotte Tilbury blushes. I've mentioned those for years, but this is officially my favorite blush of all time. It is from MAC. It's their Extra Dimension blush in Hush Tone. And I love the Extra Dimension formula in highlights, blushes. Their eyeshadows are fantastic. Any kind of face product is amazing, and I've gone nuts with this blush. I was wearing this every single day for quite a while, and I had to switch it up just to try some new things. But if I were to pick one blush, favorite of all time, Hush Tone from MAC, check it out. I also went crazy for a highlight. I was just ride or die for products this year. Once I found something great this year, I've just been using it all the time. And the highlight that will come as no surprise to you guys is the NARS Fort de France. And I've made quite the dent in this guy, and this is what I'm wearing on my face today. It just gives a beautiful glow. I think this is the perfect undertone for my skin. There's something special about this color, and I know highlights, they're all the same at this point, but this one is different. The undertone and something about this is just different than anything else. It's my perfect color. I don't have anything quite like this undertone. It's perfection. The formula, it's super soft but blinding. It melts into the skin. It doesn't emphasize texture too much, though all highlighters do to a certain extent. It's fantastic. So that has been my favorite and possibly favorite of all time. We'll see by the end of the year. And to set my face, surprise, a new setting spray. I still love my Urban Decay All Nighter, but to give myself a glow but also prolong my makeup, I've been obsessed with this Cover FX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. If you've been watching my videos lately, I feel like none of these products will surprise you. That's why I wanted to really sum up this video for you guys. If you want your makeup to last but look glowy, it's perfect. A recent find of mine, also another one that I want to see later on in the year if this makes it into my yearly favorites. It's the Maybelline Total Temptation Waterproof Mascara. And I hate waterproof mascara, so this is shocking to me. And I also hated the Total Temptation mascara because it would flake on me. I know so many people loved it. I don't think I found one person on YouTube that didn't like this mascara. I did not like it, but I love the waterproof, and I hate waterproof. So it's so weird to me how much I like this mascara, but it's been perfect for the warmer months right now. It's June, well, end of June, going into July. So this is perfect for the summer. If you're looking for a waterproof mascara, I really like this one. If you like L'Oreal Lash Paradise, I think you'd like this one because it's more on the drier side. It has a natural bristle brush, gets a lot of product there, and it's waterproof, but I like it. So if you don't like waterproof mascara like me, check this one out because I think it's actually a really good one. For brows, I discovered putting a brow wax in my hairs prior to doing my brows, and I have this Milani brow wax. It's just a clear brow wax. I was using the MAC one, but they discontinued it. You really don't need to spend a lot on brow wax anyways, so this one's perfect for me. And then Benefit also came out with new colors in their brow line, and they came out with a shade 4.5, and as soon as I saw that it was a neutral undertone, because I was using shade 4 prior for my brows, this one I'm like, that's going to be perfect for my brows, and sure enough, it is the perfect color. So I'm so happy they came out with this color. They came out with it for all their brow products, so if you're the same kind of coloring as me and for brows, I would definitely recommend checking out 4.5, which is perfect for us. So I have it in the Precisely My Brow Pencil, which is my favorite product from Benefit. I've loved Benefit brow products forever. They've been a favorite, but they just became even more of a favorite now just due to the color. Then for lashes, last year I had Mykonos from Lilly Lashes, and this year it's hands down Miami. I swear 90% of the time at least I am wearing Miami lashes, and if you guys have been following me, you know this. This is just hands down my favorite pair. I always reach for them. I think they're the most flattering, especially when I'm wearing minimal makeup, though I wanted to show you guys a tutorial with Miami's on right now with more dramatic makeup, so that's what I'm wearing right now. They're amazing. They're perfect for my eyes. I do cut off quite a bit though for them to fit my eyes, so if yours look different on you, I do cut off quite a bit just to fit my eyes because I hate when these touch the inner corner and they're quite long, so I do need to cut off quite a bit off the end. So those have been my favorite lashes. And then I have lip products to share with you guys. This one I was just going to quickly mention. It's my Dewy Essential Lip Enhancer, favorite lip balm of all time. I did a top 10 beauty essentials video, and this might be my favorite product of all time. I feel like anyone could benefit from this product, so if you have not checked this out yet, you must. And then for lip color, I have a lot of really glossy type products. For liquid lip color, I have been loving the brand Lawless, especially in the shade Leo. I hope they extend their range. They do have quite a few shades and a variety, but this is my favorite. It is a nude shade and it's so pretty. And this is my favorite smell in a liquid lipstick. It's different than anything on the market and it smells the best. And then I did mix that in with a little bit of the Lancome L'Absolute Lacquer in 274, which is like my MAC Mama Star combo that I was always wearing, the lipstick and the lip gloss. This is like that on the lips, without having to mix two products. This is a very thin formula, so you can see my skin through it. This can be built up. You just need to wait for the layers to dry, but I love it. I love that it's a thinner formula that can be built up. The color is really beautiful. I have that and Leo mixed to make this, and it's so pretty. And this is long wearing as well, but very comfortable. It feels like water on your lips. It's so thin, but it can be built up, which I really appreciate. So I love the formula of that. Please don't be limited edition. And then I have two lip glosses from the drugstore that I have been absolutely loving. The first is the Pixie and Chloe Morello Lip Icing in Cake. And this is beautiful. This I like to wear on its own, on top of other colors. It's just a sheer gloss with a ton of sparkle. It packs a punch. This lip gloss, which is limited edition from Wet n Wild, so pick it up soon. I'm like halfway done this, and I just got it. It is in Featherless, and it's one of their Color Icon lip glosses. It is the most beautiful gloss. It makes your lips look so juicy. It reminds me of the formula of the Marc Jacobs glosses, if you like that, but for a fraction of the cost because it's Wet n Wild and super inexpensive. But look at that. You can even just tell on my hand how wet that would make your lips look. For facial tools, I've been really loving the Sapphire Beauty Blender, and this recently came out, but I actually like this more than the Beauty Blender Pro. And it's softer, but it works really well with powder as well. There's just something about this beauty blender which I just think is better than the others. Then I have a few random things to share with you guys. I have a face mask from L'Oreal. It is one of their pure clay masks, and this is the Yuzu Lemon one. I am scraping the edges now. I probably only have a few uses left in this, but this retexturizes my skin, brightens my skin instantly after using this. It is amazing. It is my favorite mask at the drugstore, and I've been raving about this all year. You guys got to check it out. I love it. Normally I'm really sensitive to clay masks. This one doesn't irritate my skin at all, so that's why I love it. It is amazing. And then I discovered the Schmidt's deodorant in Coconut Pineapple, and I know a lot of people talk about the native deodorant, but I have not tried that yet. This has been my personal favorite natural deodorant that I have found, and it smells like the yellow Trident Gum, the tropical one. So I love the smell of this. It's effective on me. I don't sweat very much though, so just keep that in mind. I'm probably not the best person to test deodorant, but this is honestly my favorite natural deodorant that I've found. And you can find this at Winners a lot of the time for $7.99, or you can buy it for full price on well.ca for $14.99. So check your Winners if you're looking for deodorant first. That's where I've been getting mine. And then the last product I wanted to mention is a fragrance. And last year it was my YSL Mon Prix, which I wear all the time still, but this is probably my favorite fragrance of all time right now. It reminds me of vacation, and it is the Jo Malone Mimosa and Cardamom Cologne. This, I just want my whole life to smell like this. Like everywhere I go, if it could smell like this, I would be happy. This I just use on a daily basis at this point because it is the most perfect scent to me. You have to smell this. It's the perfect everyday scent. This works amazing for the summer especially. This is a different take on a summer fragrance, I feel, than your typical coconutty, sunscreeny type smells. This smells like vacation but expensive, and you can mix these with other fragrances you have as well, which is the beauty of Jo Malone. They're made to mix, but this one I just like on its own. It is perfect to me. I wouldn't want to change anything about this fragrance. Definitely worth checking out if you want to smell my favorite fragrance right now, Mimosa and Cardamom. That is my mid-year favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know you probably weren't expecting a roundup quite yet because I typically do this at the end of the year. I thought it would be pretty cool to see if it changes. If any of these were your favorites as well, let me know in the comments section below, or if I'm missing out on something, you need to tell me so I can check it out before the end of the year. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.